Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming back to another episode. We had a wonderful time earlier this evening to speak to one of our anointed minister and also the multi-award gospel artist based here in United Kingdom, who is going to be our first opening act on the night on the 8th. Sorry, my apologies, on the 8th of October. And that's Minister Obed Mazibise. He's going to be ministering live alongside the anointed, multi-award winning, renowned gospel artist, Bishop Benjamin Dube. So I'm so excited as it is a great night tonight. We're just here to deliver the good news. It's exciting. I can tell you now, October the 8th is going to be lit. It's going to be hot. We are going to have it all. We are going to worship. We are going to dance and we are going to laugh. And I can tell you right now that the gentleman I'm going to bring to the fore, who I'm going to introduce to you tonight, is one of the comedians that I've been following for years. And I just love his work. And he shares very clean jokes. And he is a servant of God as well, all the way from South Africa. Before I bring him to the fore and allow him to introduce himself tonight, let's find out who he is. And if you know who he is, I want you to comment at the bottom comment section, share and tag somebody and let others know that we have got the man tonight in the house.
First of all, I'd like to greet the man of God, the First Lady, and all protocol, observed. My God. Agesenze nje uma siyithanda inkosi mo Sunday. Nginibingelela nonke nje bazalwane egameni lenkosi.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me tonight to introduce to you Simunye Church Boy Baba.
Man of God. How are you? What an introduction.
It's good to have you here. It's good to have you here tonight. How are you, man of God?
No, I'm fine. I was just watching that clip that, the man that was playing here, he looks exactly like me, but, I don't know the guy, man. I don't know the guy. No, guy. That's not me. But I'm good. I'm so glad to be speaking to you all the way. From the UK, and I'm here in South Africa. I'm so excited about tonight and looking forward to the interview.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for taking time out to really be on this platform to really talk to us, and we really appreciate you and the work that you are doing. For the benefit of those that don't know who you are tonight, would you please introduce yourself to the UK family, please?
Yes. So I'd like to greet everybody firstly and say, yes, I am Simunye Church Boy. I'm a Christian comedian and I stay in South Africa, as we've already said. I'm a township boy. I grew up in the township and, as a normal child, and our family is a Christian family. So we used to go to church every Sunday, whether we liked it or not. So I grew up in church. Hence the name Church Boy. It's my stage name. So my real name is Simunye and my surname is Sikakane. And growing up at church, you learn a lot of things from Sunday school, and you enter into those youth services. And I was always there. All these, I know them. Even with the instruments, I used to play a keyboard at church. So I'm more familiar with church more than anything else around me. So I'm a comedian now, and before I became a comedian, I used to be a technician. So that was before they fired me at work. I don't know why. I don't want to get into that. But yes, I am a Christian comedian, and I do videos most of the time on social media. I'm here on social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you name it. And I always do videos. And yeah, so here I am today. And I would like to say that, I'm not a boy. Some people think that when they see the name Church Boy, maybe this is a young a young boy. I'm not that old as well, but I am a married man, and I do have a son as well. So yeah, I'm a man of the house. Yeah, that's me.
Wonderful. That's a good introduction there, and you've just covered all many fronts. Because oftentimes when people see comedians, they don't know where their background is, where they come from. Are they saved, or they just got into this and start doing that? But at least
Yeah,
sharing that, and people get to know where you're coming from. It helps as people
yeah.
are connecting to know who you are and how God has brought you to this. So why comedy when other people are going into being musicians and being preachers, but you took the path of being a comedian? Why? What led you to do that?
So this is another thing about me. I didn't choose comedy because I never considered myself a comic person when I was growing up. But I like to say that comedy chose me instead because I was this one serious guy. Like they knew me even at church that this brother is serious. You can't even speak to this one. He's Holy Ghost filled. Everything that I did was very serious and I was tense. And I realized one day that, no, man, this tenseness, this tension that I'm carrying around is not good for what I'm doing because I used to preach. I still preach even now, but I used to just be a minister of the word back then. And, reaching out to people, you need to be sociable. People need to relate with you. So because I was too uptight, people could not even relate. So I had to loosen up a bit. So in me loosening up, I then discovered that I do have a gift of making people laugh. And so in that way, it did choose me because I remember I did one particular video, which was my very first video. And I didn't expect people to love it so much that they asked for more. So in that way, that's how I became a comedian. Then I started getting bookings, and now I'm an MC, all sorts of events. I mean, yesterday I was an MC in Devon. I'm always, on events. It's either an event or it's a show, doing comedy, or I'm directing a program. So yeah, it chose me. I'm here by default.
And it found you. And I must say that the work that you do, people love what you do, Simonia. And as I say, I've been following you and the things that you do are just so unique. You are just a man in his own league doing his own thing. But having said that, so for how long have you been doing comedy for?
I've been doing comedy since 2018. Funny enough, I'm fairly new in this industry. Yet I've accomplished a lot, with people that I'm working with, the colleagues that I'm with here in South Africa. I've accomplished a lot. They always tell me that, you know what, we started way back, but you are where you are right now, where a person like you shouldn't be. Like in 2 years, 3 years, you're already in big stages and big concerts and all that. How do you do it? I'm like, guys, I don't know. Because for me, this is a ministry more than anything. I believe that with my work, I don't only make people laugh, but I'm healing. So with this being a ministry, then it has grace in it. There is a support of, that anointing and that favor. So that is why then I find myself in platforms that a person of this duration shouldn't be. But yeah, I'm here today because of the grace.
Wonderful. So now the invitation, now United Kingdom. Is this going to be your first time coming to the UK?
Yeah. The way I'm so excited, it frightens me. And yes, it is my first time. It will be my first time coming to UK, but I'm so excited. I'm preparing and I'm prepared, to come to the UK. I can't wait. Actually, I wish it was like a month, that is left. But we all have to wait for the right time. But I'm so excited. It will be my very, very first time in the UK.
Yeah. So when you had the invitation and you had this, how did you feel about it?
I just didn't know how to feel because, you
Yeah.
know, these days we have people who scam us. We have people that hack. I was like, no, hackers, no, you can't do this. Because I was hacked once on
Yeah.
my Facebook page. So I was like, no, not again.
Mm,
This can't be happening. But for some reason, I felt like this is real, you know.
mm,
I think maybe it's because of the way it came through. And I was really excited, but I couldn't tell people because I
mm,
don't want people to, you know, start spreading this thing and all of a sudden I'm hacked.
mm,
The opposite happens. So I kept quiet, but I'm
mm.
so excited. I only told my family, my wife, and my brother who also does some of the work through my ministry. So those are the people that know. But right now, surely now we have more people here on this platform. I wish I could share on my Facebook. They are waiting, but I don't see the share button on my side. So, but they will hear about it very soon.
That's wonderful. Let's look at the
Yeah.
flyer that has been designed for you.
Yeah.
So bow down and worship gospel concert
Yes.
on the same stage with the legend himself, Bishop
Yeah.
Benjamin Dube.
Yes.
What are you saying about that?
I'm excited. He's one of the icons like that everybody would like to work with. You know,
Mm,
this is somebody that when you are involved in their ministry, you really feel important, firstly. And you also do feel that you are now reaching out to a lot of people. You are in a lot of faces because he's
mm,
loved everywhere. So I'm really excited to be doing this project with him. And you know, I've been to his church.
mm,
In Phosphorus. I've been to his church, so he knows me very well. And also, one of his live DVD recordings that he was doing in Devon, I was also there hosting the red carpet and also chipping in here and there on stage. But I've worked with him and I'm so excited. I've worked with him a couple of times and I'm really, really happy that this is his project and I'm a part of it once again.
Wonderful, because this is not going to be the first time, and you have the opportunity to be around him and be with him and share the stage with him. But for the first time, for somebody who has been in the same space as you, what message would you give to that individual who needs to come to this event?
For somebody who would like to be a part of this, and that's what you're asking, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for somebody who would like to, you know, reach the levels, because these are levels. What I can say is there is no equation, there is no method other than keeping true to yourself, whatever that you do. And you must also understand the kind of platforms that will allow whatever that you have. You know, you need not to despise the platforms that you are placed in. You need to do your best wherever you are. If there's one thing that I always say about my ministry and preaching, I always say that I remember the very first time I was preaching and I went and prayed afterwards and I said, God, you know what? I understand that the message you are giving me is for a lot of people, but I'm preaching to maybe plus minus 20 people, but I'm going to preach faithfully and I'm going to preach the way that you want me to, as if I'm preaching to millions. So being faithful to your craft in that sense makes and creates room for more, and God can then trust you with higher platforms. Then he begins to elevate you without you trying to knock. You know, many people believe in knocking and asking and begging. I don't believe in that. You know, even with this one, I didn't come to you guys and say, yeah, I need to be here. But you saw the need and you saw that this guy can fit in what we are doing, and there is God, you know, opening up those doors. So I believe that when you are faithful to your craft and you believe in God, God will elevate you and he put you in those platforms.
Wonderful. So walking in the footsteps that God is guiding you is one of the key things to listen to the Spirit and follow what God is saying. And God has really blessed you, my brother Simunya, because not only are you a comedian, He has given you a unique voice as well. Because I sometimes hear you sing, especially on Sundays, when you pick up that Ilong Evangeli and just revive the people. And I know we're not going to not be long here, because I know the audience is waiting for you to come and bless them with that. But not only do you sing, but God has also promoted you to be an author, and you have just written and released a book. Would you like to tell us about the book?
It's one of the exciting news that I have these days. You know, the name of the book is Rehabilitating Christians,
right?
And it is so interesting. This book has got topics that are controversial, and issues that I'm dealing with is the issues that we don't want to talk about at church, because at church we preach a lot and we open verses and scriptures are helpful, but we forget the basic teachings and fixing the wrong teachings that people have taught in the past, because people have used the name of the Lord and the name of the gospel, you know, to preach their own messages. And a lot of people have been following in those footsteps, and they have wrong teachings engraved in their hearts. So to undo that, we need to unteach and also teach new things to make people realize that God is for everybody, you know, because when we say rehabilitating Christians, we are healing, and this is a therapy. So it means to say, you know, you need to deal with this. You need to, you know, when somebody goes to rehab, they go there and they're not excited about it. And because what is going to be taken out of their system is what their system is used to. And their system tells them that this is right for me, although the mind knows that it is wrong for the health. But when you realize that this individual needs a rehabilitation, you give them anyway, whether they want to or not. So this book says to you, you have to read whether you would like to be rehabilitated or not. Because at the end of the day, we are dealing with issues that you are so used to and things that you are so used to practicing, but they are wrong. So we have to deal with them and undo, because at the end of the day, we are trying to win souls. So if we are not winning souls, something is wrong with us. We can't be blaming the souls for not being won. And we are not looking at ourselves. What are we doing wrong for us not to win the souls? So this book actually deals with that. It speaks to the pastor, it speaks to the fellow brethren. It also speaks to non-believers as well, to say that, you know what, there is God out there, and this God is still waiting for you. The love that He has for me is the same love that He has for you, for He loves the whole world, that He gave His only begotten Son to everybody. So whosoever believes, then they shall be saved. But the salvation is not for Christians, it is for everybody, and is available even today.
Wonderful, powerful content. And I'm sure I'll be getting my own online copy. And if people need copies, how can they get hold of them?
Firstly, the book is now available as a digital copy, as you say, that you would get it online. That is on Amazon. So if you go to Amazon and you type Rehabilitating Christians, then the book will show up. I think it's around 170 in rands. In US dollars, but the conversion, yes, you understand. Yes. But it's there on Amazon. And then also for those who are here, the book is available as a hard copy. I'm still reaching out to bookstores now, Christian bookshops, so that people can just reach out and get it there. However, you can also order. And there is an account, there's a poster that I created with an account where you just deposit the money, then you send the reference, we courier the book to you. So it's available in all those ways.
Wonderful. I have got a good friend of mine, Pastor Ron. He's involved in the distribution of books and several things. I'll also connect you with him. Then probably he might have to make some means so that the books can be available for us on the 8th of October. But I will share the details with you so that you can connect with him, because we will also like to support you when you come, so that people can buy the book, so that then you can support your ministry. But we really appreciate the work that you are doing, Minister Simone, and really God bless you, and really God lift you up. We are so excited. So to those that are coming in tonight that do not know Simone, the church boy, he's a comedian based in South Africa. He's been in this ministry for some time, and God is using him mightily in so many things. So he's going to be joining us on the 8th of October. I repeat, on the 8th of October. And I'm so excited, guys, because I'm telling you, you really need to make sure that you come ready, because your ribs, I don't know, but it's going to make you laugh. You know, as you can see already, you know, you just look at him and just start laughing. You know, that's how he is. So he's going to be joining us on the 8th of October. So if you've not bought your tickets, please go straight to Eventbrite or visit our webpage, which is www.rainbowentertainment.co, and purchase your ticket there. Don't delay, because you can see that the lineup is getting stronger and hotter. Because if you delay, everybody wants to see Simone, everybody wants to see Baba Mazibi's minister, and everybody wants to see Bishop Benjamin Dube. So don't leave till late, because you are going to miss out. You know, so we are edging you, we are challenging you, and we are really stretching you and say, quickly reserve yourself a seat. And for you, Baba, it's going to be for the first time, and I'm sure the preparations are on a higher level.
Yes, of course, they are on it. It's so exciting for me, because, you know, you have to understand the culture of the place that you're going to, the language. It's not only about just speaking English, but I know that there are words that we use differently. So even my preparation, you know, it has to also be in line with everything that is happening in UK. But it's so exciting, and I just want to say to everybody, they must just be ready. They must be ready. If you've got, what do they call this, West trainer, put on your West trainers, saints of God, because you're gonna need them. Men or women, I don't care. Just put on your West trainers there, because, you know, it's gonna be tough. And then you're gonna be releasing the Holy. That's the only spirit that will allow, the Holy Spirit. Other spirits, please, don't release your guesses there, because then when we fall, you are blaming us. But because because you are not prepared, please make sure that you come ready, and you are ready to laugh, you are ready to worship, you're ready for everything, because it is going to be exciting. I can't wait.
Absolutely powerful words of encouragement, and also to encourage most people that are sitting back and wondering what to expect on the night. We are going to have worship, we are going to have praise, we are going to have comedy, we are going to laugh as well. Yeah, I'm talking about clean comedy, clean jokes, you know. So let's come ready, let's all come prepared. So if you've not bought your ticket, again, please visit our webpage, www.rainbowentertainment.co.uk. Baba Simone, it was an honor to have you tonight here. Come to us and talk to us. I know your schedule is so tight, but that 5-10 minutes means a lot for us, because people want to hear for themselves, and they want to hear from you, telling them that you are coming to the United Kingdom. So what will be your last words in closing, man of God?
In closing, firstly, I want to say thank you for this opportunity, both for this interview and also for inviting me to the UK. I really, really appreciate this, and I really thank God for you. I wish that He blesses you, you know, He enlarges your territory and all the work that you are doing there in the UK. And I pray also for this event to be a success, and I believe that God will do so. We are going for a sold-out show here. So just be ready and be prepared, that everything that you are expecting to see, you will surely see. Everything that you will be expectant of, I promise you that you will receive on that night. So in closure, I am Simone Church Boy. If you would like to follow me, I'm available on social media, on Instagram at Simone Church Boy, on Facebook, Simone Church Boy Comedy, on YouTube, Simone Church Boy. You'll find my videos. I am a Christian comedian. So you will not go wrong when you follow that page. It's only clean jokes, and also on that day we'll be doing clean jokes in the name of the Lord, because God is not an uptight, boring God. He is a serious God, but God can laugh. If God can laugh, who are you not to laugh? Because now our God is already laughing. So please make sure that you are ready for that, and be and get your tickets. Yes, get your tickets online. I saw that there's a link that comes with the poster. So people must just go there and they must buy their tickets and come in numbers. See you there.
Wonderful, powerful words of encouragement. Really appreciate you. Say, I know your schedule is tight, and ladies and gentlemen, you have heard for yourself tonight. Baba Simunye is available for bookings. He has just told us that we can go straight to his Facebook page, on Instagram, on Twitter. We can reach him there if ever you need to book him. Maybe you're having a graduation party or a concert, or maybe it's an event and you need him to come over. He's going to be available to come over. But we're going to be talking as the months go by, and he's going to be talking to us more about the book and other things that he is going to be doing. But for tonight, I think what we needed, we have heard, and he has confirmed. I'm not talking for myself, and he's not talking for himself. It's a joint confirmation tonight. So Simunye, thank you very much for making time tonight, and also for your family to really allow you to come here, and also your community. I know they're already waiting, wondering what is going on. Where is the man of God?
Yeah, I know. I will just apologize to them, but yeah, I know they are waiting.
That's great. Thank you so much for your time again. May God bless you, sir.
Thank you. God bless you. Good night.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard for yourself tonight. That was Simunye Church Boy, all the way from South Africa. He's going to be joining us on the 8th of October. On the 8th of October, he is going to be joining us, and he is going to be opening for us as well on the day. So if you have not bought your ticket yet, you really need to get your ticket. As you can see already, that's him there, Church Boy. You can see him. Simunye, you can find him on Facebook, you can find him on Twitter, you can find him on Instagram. So he's going to be coming on UK on the 8th of October. So do not miss out. Do not miss out. We have prepared and we've pegged the night in such a manner that you are going to be blessed. Minister Mazibise as well, the man of God, the elder, is going to be ministering as well on the night. So you better be prepared. Get your ticket and make sure that everything is ready for you. But for tonight, I just want to say thank you very much for connecting. Thank you very much for taking time out to join. As you've already heard, you are the first to hear tonight that our opening act, Minister Elder Mazibise, is going to be ministering on the 8th of October. And comedy-wise, we are going to have our church boy, Simunye, joining us on the 8th of October. So get your ticket. Don't delay, because we are heading to a close out already. May God bless you all for connecting tonight, and we hope to see you soon. God bless you.
First of all, I'd like to greet the man of God, the First Lady, and all protocol observed. My God. Ake senze nje uma siyithanda inkosi.